So, quick little late night ramblings. Hopefully this is helpful. I know this has been a big weight lifted off. If you have any of these old 1960s Husqvarna repeaters, they look like these. Different stocks, can have slightly different configurations. And you can't find magazines, or it's missing, or need one, because this is an original Husqvarna magazine. Find yourself some old FNT bolt magazines. So these, they're usually marked 22L Browning on the bottom, overlaid. They are extremely similar, just a little shorter. And all you have to do, as I just found, is you will find with these T-bolts, let's start with that, that flare will touch on the plastic. And instead of milling some plastic out, just take some sandpaper or Dremel or a file, whatever, and just take the flare out ever so slightly. I'm talking millimeter at the most, to allow it to insert and listen. It's that good. It is that close. And just to show that it does feed, 2 rounds in. So, 2 rounds in. Click. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. That's locked in. I cannot pull that out with my thumb. I can barely get a thumbnail in behind. It is that nice and tight of a fit. You'll see the forums, especially the old ones, will say use Remington 512, 513 mags, wherever these are designated. They have a track in the back, pretty much exact, very similar profile and everything. They have more of a groove like these Savage magazines for guys. You will have to cut it out, as you can see the shiny spots, and then drill that or mill that a little bit further for the tab to lock in. This one came with it. I was futzing with it. The follower went flying. I haven't been able to find it. So this is Parts Mag. I've ordered some more since. That just goes up inside like that. Notice it didn't click or lock because I don't have that groove milled enough, and these feed perfectly. You also have a bit more room here. So, and they do a pretty good friction fit. The other thing I don't like about these is the sheet metal tabs, because when they're pushed through, then they flare the wings out. You have to kind of shave those down a bit to fit, or you can modify the plastic. If you shave these down, you are weakening these. I can guarantee you're not going to get a lot of life, because that's how the sides in the front and back are pinned together. You're taking out a bit of that reinforcing. Anywho's, when you find FNT bolt mags, obviously they're not in production anymore, at least not to my knowledge. Auctions, estates, private sellers, that type of deal. Find them. They're worth it. The back walls are very thick, so if you want to mill that extra groove in, you can. As I showed, you don't have that issue with these, because these quite literally, audibly, do click in. I can't even get in any further. And you do actually have to use the release to release it. There. Okay. So, and that flared tab does sit on the receiver, so it is the perfect depth, in all honesty. But the beauty is you can go back and use these with your T-bolt. Anywho's, hopefully that's helpful. Have yourselves a good one, and share this around to anybody you know that might have one or need one or what have you, because these T-bolt mags will keep these old guns running. Have a good one.